I was going on YouTube, it's your boy GMG here. So this is my review, my likes and dislikes on the Dying Light multiplayer. I honestly think if you ask me now if this game is worth the $60, I would say yes because of the multiplayer. I'm sorry to say. Um, if you're someone who does not have PS Plus, Xbox Live, or online PC, I guess, don't get it. Simply, if you're looking for this crazy experience, because I think the experience is in the multiplayer. Like I've been having so much fun in the multiplayer. It's not even funny. I've always been, one with these open world zombie games or these these zombie apocalypse games, survival games. I love crafting weapons. I love using weapons of craft. Basically, I like using hammers. I like using axes. I like using fuck it, a leaf blower if I have to. Anything, a swivel, knives, and honestly never been the type to want to use guns because they always seem like the more cheesy approach. But honestly, this game, the guns are badass. You definitely want to use the guns. I think the devs of Dying Light included so much blood on the zombies, and they included so many different ways of feeding flesh and the ways you can rip up the zombies' flesh with the weapons and the guns. It just makes for a gruesome, fun experience. Like it's one of those games where I've experienced the most fun I'm getting is with the multiplayer, even when I'm playing a story with my friends. And I noticed that the leveling system and everything becomes more of a challenge, becomes more fun. We get to explore the world, and you're starting to see that there's more cities that may become DLC expansions. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping so. That this game is gonna be pretty badass. There's just a few things I've really liked. For one, like I said, the blood, the flesh, the whole, you get to slice and dice the shit out these zombies, and they just look so badass. Especially when you're hitting them with bats and stuff of that type of blood that blood weapon. I love the fact it looks like Mortal Kombat when you do the specials. You see their bones crack and stuff like that. Their skull through, depending on which body part you hit. I've always liked that. I was in Dead Island as well. I love, oh man, and I think this is definitely beast. The whole throwing the weapon at the enemy, I think that's just super badass. That's always been my shit. So when you're going through a horde of zombies with you and your friends, and you're jumping off buildings and you just toss, your weapon, whether if it's a knife or a gator knife, and they got a lot of weapons. I don't know how many, but I've seen countless amount of weapons, and that's what I love about this game. They have a lot of weapons. Then they have a lot of customizable weapons. Then people didn't realize that you can actually customize your weapon and upgrade your weapon. So they have a lot to offer you as far as weapon customization, and also with weapon of choice and how you want your weapon to be depending on the items you have available for that weapon. Honestly, my favorite weapon is the Correct machete. I don't care. I did the duplication glitch, so just so I don't lose this weapon. I don't think you can repair it, and I don't think you can fuse it. It's one of the most powerfulest machetes in the game, and honestly, it's a one-hit kill. You are watching me use it in the gameplay, and also I have some gun gameplay here in this video as well, just to show you guys, for those who like the gun. Like I said, I was never a fan of guns inside games, but in this game, like, I love using the guns. Just the level of blood in this game is just ridiculous. The devs put it all the way through. One thing I do like is the city. When you're on the highway and you see the amount of cars and flames and zombies, it just reminds me of I Am Legend or The Last of Us in that scene when you're walking towards the highway, or like I think The Walking Dead, and it looks like there was actually it looks like there was actually an actual apocalypse going on, and they were trying to get people going across the highway to check to see if they were vaccinated or whatever, to have if they had their vaccines. And it just looked like it just all went wrong, and it looked so dramatic, the highways, where it all looked like a lot of stops and trucks and cars and everything. Then I noticed in the ocean, I've seen some dead people just, in the ocean. I'm just like, yo, this shit is insane. I love all that. I love the atmosphere. I love the night cycle is one of the best features in this fucking game, hands down, with multiplayer. I'm not joking. It's scary as shit, but when you're playing with your boys, it's more scary, and it's funny, and it's fun, and it's intense. You have your weapons. You're running away from the bolters, which are these glow-in-the-dark animals when you use your UAV lights on them. It's just insane. The challenges are more fun. It's just way more fun to experience and also explore and find new territory. It is amazing. One thing I'm hoping they bring is an expansion where it's cities and buildings, because that was my one thing. I want a zombie game that takes place in a large city building, like I Am Legend looking type shit. If it can land that type of area, I believe The Last of Us had it, but I want this game to take place in that area. So if they can take a DLC and bring it to us in this zombie invasion, this apocalypse in the city, oh my god, just imagine being in skyscraper buildings knocking zombies off. And then we have parachutes and all this crazy shit. Yo, it's fun, people. It is a fun game to play. The story may be a little ass, and it's crazy because the story, if you actually listen up, and I have been listening up to the story, you will notice like it's trying to come off like it's some serious campaign story, but it's almost like, damn, you know, they couldn't follow up with the expressions, they couldn't make it that dramatic, and I'm just like, damn. But other than that, I know what's going on, and he's an errand boy. But besides that, in the multiplayer, it doesn't matter. You're just doing all the challenges and you're exploring and you're just having a whole load of fucking fun. It is amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background. If you have online, if you have me as a friend, you can add me. If you don't, I have my gamer tag always in the description below. And if you just, like I said, if you have friends, yo, and they have this game, buy this game for the multiplayer. Play the campaign in multiplayer. If you play the single player, your level does move into the multiplayer. So you can play offline, level up, get all your weapons, bring it over to the multiplayer. That's what I love about this game. I also love that you can give your friends weapons. They can give you items. It has no limit. You can do you can do what you want in this game. So I love that. But like I said, if you want it for that reason, definitely purchase this game for the 60. My first video, I still stand by it, the way how I described it. But as I said, with the multiplayer and everything going on, it's definitely worth the 60. It's your boy 3-Minute Gamer, and I hope you have a fucking great day. Peace.